you also brought up that like everyone knew, like there was the wives, there was the prostitutes, whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
Everybody knew their level. At this point, I don't know if we know.
I think we do.
The only reason why I say that, right? Because there's a lot of men still putting those women on a pedestal now. Before, I don't know if we were. I can't remember the time they were at the pedestal. They are respected, and the reason why they feel that way is it's obvious by in their action. And you know, I'm not single, you're not single, but even Eli, I want to ask you too. Like, do you think it's hard for men to like acknowledge what a good woman is, because, or a woman that you will want to make a wife, because they're also bottled up? Would you?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's hard to tell, man. I seen a video before. I forgot who the guy was, but the guy he made he made so much sense, man. He said the good women are standing too close to the slores, man. They're standing too close to the point we don't know if y'all slores or not. And then you got the so-called good women dressing like them. So it's like if they dress, we can't even pick y'all apart no more. They don't even hold the slurs accountable, no nothing. We just lost out here, bro. We finding our way though. We finding our way, man. Thank God. Good, thank God.
Be able to, know which one has the right intentions, because she went to college, she got a good head on her shoulder, but she's still dressing like the girl that's in the club. You know what I'm saying? Do you know, like, and I'm not just saying it's just off.
Y'all hear what he said, man? Come on, man.
Or looks, but they kind of starting to have the same mindset. Whether
they're wearing a uniform. They're wearing a uniform.
But I'm talking now. That's, I mean, how would a single guy?
It's not.
I think that comes with maturity. Like even as I'm getting older, I'm able to like take off that veil and start to be able to differentiate certain qualities, characteristics that I wouldn't have paid attention to when I was younger, because I was only concerned about sex. You know what I mean? So now that
that's a fact. That's a fact. And then when you get older, well, some dudes still don't. some still don't mature when they get older. Like I was about to say, some niggas need to have sexual discipline and they don't. They still be out here trying to slay everything moving, nigga. Just wild animals, bro. Y'all gotta relax, my nigga.
I have controlled my desire for lust. You know what I mean? I'm able to see things for what they are. And I think it takes men to get to that level of maturity in their life to be able to understand and differentiate like that. Those type of characteristics, it's not going to be sustainable. Like, and you know this, like, you know what I mean? And you can't let your dick determine, like, you know how they say men we think with our dicks, like,
for sure.
And that is true. And once you stop thinking with your dick, like, you able to just make more clear and conscious decisions. And I think it comes with a level of maturity, like, as you get older.
For sure.
Well, what you said when you said like a lot of guys aren't getting it, there's actually also a lot of guys that are. And this is my reference point. Which demographic is now the lowest when it comes to marital rates?
Black men.
Which
facts
demographic has the highest rates of divorce?
Black women.
Their equivalents or their peers, meaning black men, are their marriage rates increasing?
Yeah.
So I actually think a lot more men are starting to wake up to the game. And how do I know that there's something to this? Are our women now starting to be the loudest complaining about the manosphere?
They really are. I told you, I like this brother, man. I like this brother. He be talking, bruh. He done like, what you been doing, bro? You been sitting back studying this or something? Let me know.
Complaining about red pill, complaining about men talking in these spaces.
Yeah.
Men are waking up and they're picking carefully. With more of them are starting to pick carefully if they are going to pursue dealing with a black woman here in the States. A lot more, and this is the other thing. A lot of the women that you're talking about, if you're seeing the trend, more and more of them. Okay, did we notice all these famous female celebrities and influencers that starting to get up there in age, and they was at one point the hottest this and that, and they're still not the most beautiful women at one point, and they
which is crazy, cause you got you got some baddies out here, man. Like Jennifer Lopez used to be one of them ones, and it's like nobody want to stay with her. Like some got to be wrong. Then you got people like Tracy Ellis Ross. Like, come on, man, these older women, they beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, damn, don't nobody want y'all. Like, what's happening? What's going on out here?
And they got the money and this or that, and how few of them are actually coming off the market. If they're rich and much more attractive than the average women, and they're not getting the outcomes, and the overall demographic, the marriage rates are the lowest in the country. That's not an indication that men aren't getting it. Men are actually starting to wake up. And then lastly, if the percentage of women in the community has a higher rate of them having children than the men are, that means men are focusing on two areas that they still have control over: who I can give a child to and who I give a ring to. So it turns out, yes, black men are actually starting to figure it out. They just have all different approaches of what it looks like.
Yeah, one woman specifically that I'm thinking about, and I don't want to take no shots at her, but I'm thinking about Melissa Ford. And
old as hell. Old ass video vixen. She was over there at Joe Budden podcast acting a fool.
And throughout the course of the couple of years of even her being on a Joe Budden podcast, and I told you months ago, like,
yeah, you did,
ago, like that wasn't going to last.
And her staying on the show.
Yeah, because she sounds very bitter towards men, and she's so, from my understanding when I watch her, she's so concerned, and just like plenty of women, they're so concerned on trying to dictate what men can think and feel. And like it's like, you know, you look at her as somebody who is a video vixen, is a gorgeous woman, even to this day.
I'm saying, trying to dictate the way a nigga think and feel is crazy, bro. I'm a man. Let me do my manly shit, man. Let me do that. Damn.
She's still gorgeous. I'm not taking that away from her. But she doesn't have no serious suitors. She's not married, like, you know, and she almost,
I don't want to be married.
Yeah, but she's saying that, but it comes off as a bitterness. So you know what I mean? Like, why aren't these men attracted to me? And I'm not saying a lot of women in those situations have used their beauty to carry them through their career. And this is the ramifications. You didn't develop the other skills to make you a quality, suitable partner. You only rely solely on your looks. And now that you don't have that man, now you're angry.
You know what? And now that he say that, I just thought of somebody. Scarlett Johansson. Her looks, she was bad. Her looks been carrying her this whole goddamn time. Not saying she can't act, but now that she older, all of a sudden she don't want to be looked at as like a sex symbol or something more. Come on, man. It's all of a sudden now.
Here towards all men is just every man is misogynistic. If they don't agree with me, then they're misogynistic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even her pushbacks on the Joe Budden podcast, and she'll try to paint them out as being misogynistic. And I'm not saying they don't have some misogynistic viewpoints, just like she has very misandrous viewpoints. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes.
That's a fact.
I don't think any of them was blatantly disrespectful, but they did question her and challenged her a lot. And she looked at that as, you shouldn't challenge me, I'm a woman. And that, because
that's wild word. You shouldn't challenge me because I'm a woman? That's like a dude walking around saying you shouldn't challenge me because I'm a man. That's how this shit sound crazy.
Challenged her and made her think
now
it becomes misogynistic. It's a shaming tactic. And even to go back to Kevin Samuels and, man, the sign language, and man, he emphasized that sign language, and you know, he's no longer here, but you know, that still resonates with a lot of men, and now a lot of men are dissecting that, the shame, and so guilt need to be right. Like, a lot of those things are coming up constantly, and that's how they try to control men. Like, you know, so
listen, I'll send a shot. She's 49 years old. She
49? I didn't know she was 49 like that. I mean, she still look kind of good though, respectfully, for 49. You feel me?
I'll send a shot though.
She's irrelevant.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade. Was she brought on the Joe Budden podcast because of her deep inquiry into politics or her deep knowledge of music? Or was she brought on as an aged out video vixen?
Damn. Hey, cut Jeff, chill, bro. That definitely a shot, my boy. Aged out video vixen. That's crazy.
And she's older now than she was when she got on the show. So now that you're jaded, like you said, and like you said, she and a lot of women who think like her, the Tracy Ellises of the world and other ladies, I wish them well, but they are the final form of feminism in the Black community.
Mhm.
Damn.
Women who have to still focus on getting the
Them older women be keeping them younger women single, man. They been feeding your lies, man. Don't listen to them. Oh, I was about to say something crazy. Never mind. Let me finish the video.
bread and figuring out. And the crazy part is if you sold yourself and objectified yourself the whole time, you loved the men then. But now that you're not going to get those same suitors and you can't charge those same type of rates.
Mm-hmm.
And now that mystique is kind of removed and men now see you as just a person.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, like you said, if you're conditioned, when we talk about it more, like when there's so much to the feminization of culture, and they're conditioned to see a world where you always have to agree and talk in favor of them. So when you're a 50-year-old woman who still can't figure out how to get along with a man long term, your opinion is effectively irrelevant about how to even recognize what's the difference between misandry and misogyny and the genuine opinion that just disagrees with you. She's functionally irrelevant.
That's tough. That is tough, man. I hope y'all like this video, man. Go subscribe to his page, man. It's called Ask a Brother Podcast, man. Jeff James be talking, man. Jeff St. James. That's his name, man. Y'all go follow Buddy, man. He be saying something real. These old be keeping these young hoes single. It's a crazy world we live in.